What drives a man to squat 900 days in a row? I've been asked this question before, and I sometimes find it very hard to kind of summarize these ideas in a few sentences to people. I'm what you would call long-winded sometimes. I don't like, chitter-chatter, simple talk, and I really don't like it when deep questions are thrown around because, answering a question like that in a sentence or two completely misses the whole point. And I think the younger generations don't seem to have time. There seems to be this idea that anything longer than 3 or 4 seconds is time lost. There's this almost manic baseline the society is functioning on right now. We definitely see social media, certain platforms doing really well, like TikTok, and now YouTube has these shorts, Instagram. It's all kind of very quick fix, very short attention spans. But then that's one thing, but how do you throw a deep and meaningful question into that mix and expect an answer really quick? And I see it all the time where people are trying to summarize complex ideas and complex thoughts in the space of a minute video. And some people do a good job, but I feel like there's no scene setting, there's no background explanation. It's just literally punchline. And I think everyone wants the punchline. Ivan, how do I get stronger? Is 5x5 enough? How do you explain to somebody that it's yes and not, and it depends? The obvious answer that I usually get to people is it depends. And I'm like, I don't want to sound disrespectful to people, but when I feel like there is so much more involved in a question like that, I can't say yes or no, so I just say it depends because there's so many different variables. So when people ask me these questions, deep questions, Ivan, how do I become a better version of myself? Ivan, tell me about your philosophy. What made you the way you are? What drives you to squat 900 days in a row? Like some of these questions are so deep, and I think truly the only people that understand what drives me on a day-to-day basis are the people in my first circle. I have this little understanding of how I explain things, and I explain it in circles. So my immediate circle is like, my wife, my kids, my family, my best friends, like tight-knit group, people that actually know who I am. And so those people don't have to ask these questions, these type of questions, because they know who I am. They understand how I work. They understand the DNA inside me in a sense that and it's almost like they know what I'm going to do before they know the philosophy of my human being. But for people that don't understand who I am, and obviously there's going to be a lot of people out there, 99.9999% out there, don't really know who Ivan is. And even though Ivan releases these 20-minute videos, and sometimes I think to myself, geez, man, they're getting a bit long. Like, who the hell has time to watch or listen to 20 minutes of me speaking a single day? But the way I am, the long-winded nature of me, I can't sit down and do a 5-minute video because I can't even get into my train of thought. I can't even get into speed out of the first gear like in 10 minutes. I have to set the scene, what I really want to say. What drives a man to squat 900 days in a row? Basically, to me, what pushes me on and on and on, and why I don't show signs of stopping or fatigue or mental fatigue, is this idea of freedom. I'm free to do whatever I want to do. Structure, rigidity is great, but it leaves a lot out of the circle. So when you have protocols and these set rules that you make, you're going to miss a lot. You're going to go for that middle bell curve, the majority, but you're going to miss a lot of people. And I feel like I'm outside that damn bell curve. The way I think, the way I process information, the way I look at life doesn't seem to be normal. I am not normal. And I don't think you should try to be normal. You know, Mark Bell had a thing on his wall written in his gym. He probably still does. I read this a long time ago, maybe like 5-7 years ago, something like that. And it was like a long paragraph, and in it says, I'd rather be dead than normal. Something along those lines. It's a long spiel about that. I would rather die than conform to normality. Now, I kind of feel like that. Because to be normal is to be a sheep. And to be a sheep is to do exactly what everyone else is doing. And to do what everyone else is doing is to not be unique. And I feel we are all different. Yes, we are human beings. We've got the same number of organs and all this sort of stuff. You know, we're kind of the same on the outside, but our souls, our mind, our experience in life is different. This is why somebody that grows up in the East is going to have a different perception to somebody that grows up in the West, somebody that grows up in Africa, somebody that's a third world country, first world country. We all have different experiences in life. And yet we have these rigidity programs, basic strength programs that has the whole freaking population doing the same thing. It does not suit me. It's not written for a guy like me. You guys know what I do for a living. You guys know what I am and what stage of life I am with my young family and my thoughts and all of that. I can't do that. So for me, 900 days is a representation. It's my expression of freedom. I can do whatever I want to do, and I will improve as long as I keep rocking up and I keep experimenting and exploring. And maybe one day I will release a program for that 20 to 40-year-old nurse who's into powerlifting, who's into frequency, who's into this type of thing. You know, that's what drives a guy like this. It is by necessity. It's by necessity. It caters to me so well. I've said stories like this in the past, and I really don't like bringing it up because I understand some of you guys are way ahead of these type of experiences in your life, and I'm very kind of careful what I say because now there seems to be a lot of people listening to these videos, my thoughts. But man, when I think about getting up tomorrow morning at 4:30 to go in here and squat, I hate to say this, man, but I think about a body bag, man. I think about a damn body bag. And I've put a fair few people in their damn body bags. Now picture this. You've seen movies, you've seen documentaries. I hope you've seen deep and meaningful historical documentaries where they make you think about your very existence and your very vulnerability, this very transient life that we're in. The body bag represents that, man. A guy goes to work as a mechanic. It's his birthday. It's almost 5 o'clock. He tries to finish the job quickly. He jacks the car up and doesn't put safeties underneath like a wheel or something like that. The safety collapses. The car dumps on his chest. The whole car is resting on this man's chest. By the time his co-worker finds him, he's already dead. He can't take a breath. He's been crushed under the car. It's his damn birthday. The dude's 50. What he wanted to do is buy some time, cut a corner, so he can get out of work a bit sooner, finish this job, go home and celebrate his birthday. Gone. In a blink of an eye, gone. What motivates me to get up 4:30 in the morning? I am a lucky human being to be even in the position to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. These are the things that molded me as a human being. I did not want to be a nurse when I was 15 years old. It's almost like nursing chose me in some weird way. And for that, I will always be thankful. I have matured beyond the norm. Once you see death, and I hate to say this word, I hate to tell these stories, but when you're exposed to stories like this, man, you have no choice but to learn and listen, because your immature thoughts about whatever the hell you got going on in your life, that girl, that car, that shiny new object, are all chasing the hierarchy above us. Oh, I want to out-earn my mate. I want to out-earn this co-worker. I want to do this. I'm better than everyone. Body bag, man. Body bag. What? Body bag. It does not matter. Nothing matters. Cherish your damn moments, man. 4:30 in the morning, get up. I'm going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to prove it to myself that I love life. I want to start swearing, but I'm trying to keep this PG. I love life, man. It's all about perspective. The answers, all of the answers of the world are within you. The battle is within. The demon is within you. What's stopping you? What keeps you in that cycle of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts? What keeps you flicking over and over again? 50 million different types of videos. It's sort of in videos about powerlifting. They feed you 50 different things. And you keep flicking the hell out of that. And look at the clock. Oh shit, it's 12 o'clock midnight. Man, I'll give you a couple more. 12:30. Shit, I better go to work. I better go to sleep because I got to work in school or training. Then all of a sudden you sleep in, you wake up, you're feeling shit. What for? You are watching other people live their life. Are you living yours? Are you living yours? I love my Evo 7. I bought it for $9,000 3-4 years ago. I bought it dirt cheap. It had some issues. It's had the engine blow up and repaired. I saw it. I drove it. I fixed it. The whole thing cost me like $11,000. It is a mongrel of a car to live with. It has bucket seats. It pins you in. There's freaking no sound deadening in the car. It's like a race car. It's bouncy as hell. And the other day I'm thinking to myself, how long am I going to have this car? And then I thought to myself, what are the options? I can get a family car, nice, comfortable thing with leather seats and heated steering wheel, heated freaking seats, heated doorknob and all this shit that people are buying nowadays. I can buy all that crap. And then I thought to myself, nah, man, I need to be reminded on a daily basis of discomfort. I want to be reminded of discomfort because the very act of experiencing discomfort makes you appreciate every other thing subsequent after that. One of the reasons why I squat every day. I love the damn thing. It teaches me life lessons. It teaches me discomfort at 4:30 in the morning, try to get into a damn ATG position. Nothing wants to work. The boss says no. How many people in your life do you have that just flat out says no? I want to do this. No. We're surrounded by yes men. We're surrounded by lovely people who always conform towards us and it's all nice and smooth. We're in position of power. The Bible does not give a shit who you are. Bill Gates down to the freaking garbage truck driver. It's 4:30 in the morning, you ain't getting in the ATG position. I don't give a shit who you are. It's 4:30 in the morning, you're going to squat 70% of your max and it's going to feel like a 1 RM. There. I could go on and on about what I feel when somebody says to me, what drives a man to squat 900 days in a row? Lessons, freedom, being unique, experiencing, learning, art, trying to figure out a system, trying to figure out the system beneath me, which I am blind in a dark cave trying to feel my way out. That's what this is. I've got feel or what volume and intensity relationship is, what frequency is, what the sumo deadlift does versus a conventional versus a good morning, narrow stance, wide stance. I'm feeling all of these objects on the wall that we name all these exercises, and I'm forming a picture of what this thing looks like. I'm sort of like, forming a map of the video game. It's slow. As I'm running through the damn thing, I'm kind of working out where everything is. It's artistic. I'm forming a system underneath me. I didn't just read a book and be like, yeah, he said it. Well, how the hell did he come up with that shit, man? The guy before him. Somebody somewhere must have said something, that they didn't have a freaking reference next to it, a resource, a double-blind controlled trial next to it. This is what we're talking about nowadays. Oh, Ivan, tell me, where's your research? Man, shove that research up your ass. Where was the research to do that first lit a spark and had first fire, the caveman? Where was his double-blind controlled trial? Up his ass as well. So this idea of just following, flicking TikTok, Instagram, never stop, loop. Oh, where's your references? I'm an educated man. I went to Harvard. I know everything that's to know. If you want to talk to me, you got to give me references. My friend, you could have 50 degrees from Harvard. You are a dumb human being. Dumb. Where is the art? Does art need a reference? Man, some of these most treasured pieces of art in the world, I'll look at that and I'm like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. But people are paying millions of dollars for that shit. Where's your reference for that? Why are people paying that? Be an artist. We are concerned about a barbell moving through space. If you are interested in breaking world records, go for it, man. Go to freaking Bulgaria, get yourself some steroids. Go to freaking Russia, get steroids. Go to California, get steroids. You know, you know what you need to do. If you're that person, you go ahead and do that. You read every freaking article that you want. For the majority of the rest of us who are just people living with a barbell, why follow a system? Does it really matter if you squat 350 or 300 or 250? Doesn't really matter. But what matters to me is if I squat 250 rather than 350, but in the 250 way, I explored, I learned things about myself. I ventured into the forest known as powerlifting, bodybuilding, and weightlifting, and I came out and I realized some things. I didn't just get chained along to somebody's ideas. We take some of these authors that we refer to all the time as gospel. I don't think it should be like that. Yes, okay, Ivan would have had 20 kilos on his squat because he followed this guy or this guy. I am happy where I am. The reason somebody squats 900 days in a row is because of all of those things. I'm free, I'm expressing art, I'm learning about the cave I'm in, I'm putting the pieces to the puzzle, I'm fulfilled spiritually, mentally, physically, I'm firing on all damn cylinders. And this is why I can go for 900 days in a row. It's got nothing to do with physicality. My spirit is happy. My mind is happy. I am a kid playing a video game at the age of 10 before my parents wake up. That's who I am. I am happy. And all of us lose these fun signals. We lose this fun spark that we have as kids in adults. As soon as we get into that adult stage, we lose all of this stuff. The other day, somebody said, one of my videos, oh man, look at your son and your daughter, like squatting to perfection. We've got a lot to learn from our kids. And I was like, hell yeah, man. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot to learn. What do? They explore. They don't go, Dad, I need a reference for that, mate. They run and play and explore the physical world around them. And they work it out. Yeah, they fall, they hit their head. Who cares? That's part of the process. That's what I think adults are missing. I am most worried about making this very thing that I'm doing right now, talking into a video after going to a gym. I would hate to make this a job. The day this feels like a damn job, I'm screwed and you're not going to see the very next video. I don't want this to be a job. And the way I make this not being a job is to be free and do whatever I want, whatever's on my heart, speak my mind, whenever I want, express and play like a child. That's what I'm doing. Oh, Ivan, you should have done 5x5 today, man. You should have done 3x5. I'm a kid, man. I let a kid run, play, explore. Yes, I'm going to fall and graze my knees and bloody my nose and I'm going to go and cry to my mum. Yeah, let me play. Because that kid is happy. That kid is happy exploring, playing, imagining. Art. There are so many different aspects I can take you on a journey to try to explain what drives a freaking human being to squat 900 days in a row. It was never for clout, man. I never knew this thing would ever pick up in popularity. I never thought somebody was going to sit there and listen to Ivan. I am no one, man. I am no one. I'm a guy just like you. I'm not special at all. I just love this shit, man. It's been 8 years squatting incorrectly by all the expert standards. I should be doing this, that, the other. But here I am, I'm still going. And all these guys who are perfectly referenced Harvard freaking academics with 13 PhDs, I don't see them anymore. Some of these guys, oh, you got to do this, otherwise, gone. Love is driving me. The mind is driving you. If you have the heart involved, man, you are an unstoppable force in this world. Unstoppable. And I love this. And it's very hard to explain love. It's really hard to explain in a 15-second TikTok video what drives somebody to squat 900 days in a row. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I try to feel around the cave and explain to you these things, but I always feel like when I'm done after these videos, I'm like, man, I didn't say the proper thing. Love. Just like when somebody says, is this good? It depends, man. Why do you squat 900 days? Love. I love this shit. I am a kid. The way I make these videos does not feel like a job. Tomorrow I'm going to go to work. And I can't do whatever the hell I want over there. I can't. If I did, I wouldn't be around there much longer. Over there, I'm a good little boy, like a sheep, following these protocols. I've studied for 3 years and then another year and a half to specialize being a sheep in this environment. That's what I am. I've learned all their rules. Perfect sheep learning. Here, that's cool, man. You can tell me about your program. You can tell me about your references. But I'm sick to death of following rules, man. Let me play as a kid. Yeah, I shouldn't have climbed that chair. You're going to fall. I'm climbing the damn chair and I'm swan diving off of the top freaking flight straight into it. Straight into the ground. Why? Because I just want to freaking make some mistakes, man. And I want the world to see, here is a guy, squatted 1,000 days in a row and he didn't gain a damn kilo on his barbell. I want to be known for that. Thank you. And for some people will understand, well, this guy lived the shit out of that. What drove this guy? Oh, he must be mentally challenged, or he must be just really a dumb bloke. He's just a dumb dude and he tried to make some shit and failed. Please, I want that title. The dumb guy that failed but had a lot of fun doing so. Oh, beautiful. Because what if you fail and you didn't have fun? Well, now you're really pissed off. Now you're super pissed off. I had a lot of fun. I did whatever I wanted. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Game over. Wow. Well, that was a bit of a spiel. But I get this energy that flies through me sometimes. And you guys know the format of these videos. I just let it rip, man. I just let it rip, and maybe somewhere, sometimes somebody will try and understand. Maybe not so much the words that I speak, but maybe the energy will come through the sound waves, and you will feel what I'm feeling. I got one name to mention in this video. I got another a fella joining the list on Patreon. Now these are getting really small. Daniel Hilbrand. I'm so sorry, I can barely see. It's like font size 1 on the screen when I'm doing the voiceover, but I'm sure it says David, and you guys all can see the last name on the list. That's the man that I want to point out today. He jumped onto the Patreon list to support me. Appreciate you, man, as I appreciate all the other guys on the list. We're almost up to 4 full pages, which is insanity to me. Thank you to everyone on Instagram, YouTube comments. You guys give me ideas. You guys fuel the fire within me. You guys teach me. I truly feel like I'm blessed to have this resource at my disposal and take you guys on this crazy journey of whatever I just described. It's all love, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.